What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy coming to you guys with another video. Before we get into the video, as always, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And when you guys hit subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. So going into the video, I have a different type of video for you. I've done something very similar in the past, I believe, but I don't know what to really call this segment, just because it is the first one. But maybe we can call it TikTok made me do it. And the reason being is because I feel like in this day and age, if you aren't on TikTok, maybe you're on Reels, which has a lot of carryover from TikTok. And I just feel like a lot of the fashion influence, a lot of the things you might do on a daily basis has a lot of influence from social media, specifically TikTok. And one of the things that I've seen that has been a common or really big trend recently in the fashion space, and I say fashion very loosely because fashion can also kind of be a subjective thing. But on that side of TikTok, I've seen a lot of people do these kind of like, I don't want to say replica Bottega Venetas. So if you guys don't know, I'll post a picture of those shoes here. Those shoes are basically a high-end shoe from Bottega that has been around for quite a while, I believe, and a lot of like big artists, a lot of like just fashion heads have worn those shoes. And I will say the Bottega Venetas are a classic shoe that have been around for quite some time, but clearly those shoes are, I believe it's like $650 retail before tax, shipping, and all that. I mean, you could definitely find a used pair, but these are not a cheap pair of shoes to come around. So what I've seen on TikTok is a lot of people have found this very look-alike dupe from Walmart, and I'll go into all the details, but they found this look-alike from Walmart, very similar. They'll do a couple of, I want to say, customizations to the shoe to make kind of like the shoe their own. I don't know if Bottega's actually dropped the colorways that they've shown. I'll show a couple of the TikToks on the screen just so you guys can get a feel for what I am talking about. But yeah, essentially it seems like the trend is, this hiking pair of shoes from this brand from Walmart has been very popular because it kind of resembles a Bottega Veneta, especially after you do those customizations. So a lot of people have been hopping on that wave, hopping on that trend. I will say, I went to 2 different Walmarts. Both of them had no sizes besides the second Walmart I went to. I actually managed to come across one size, so the shoes actually don't even fit me. They're like 4 sizes too big, but I still wanted to pick them up because they do seem like a shoe that a lot of people are still picking up. So wanted to give you guys an in-depth review at a pair of shoes that isn't released by Nike, Adidas, New Balance, or anything like that, but more so just kind of giving you guys a feel of how these compare to the originals. And getting right into it, here is the box that the shoes come in, so you guys can see the brand of the shoe is called Ozark Trail Outdoor Equipment. These are the men's hunting boots. This is definitely a shoe that I don't think Ozark Trail or Walmart intended to be stylish, because even though, I mean, honestly, if you look at the Bottegas, they look very similar, or these look very similar to those, just in the construction, the overall shape of the shoes. So I'm kind of shocked that Walmart and Ozark Trail got away with this, just because if you look at the outsole, the overall construction of the shoe, at least up until this point, it just looks so identical. It does seem like they might have found some inspiration from the Bottega Venetas. But like I said, this is the box that the shoes come in. These are actually fairly cheap. I think they might be honestly a Walmart only exclusive. And from the size tag, these are a size 12, which are way too big for me. If you guys have seen my video, you guys will know that I typically wear a size 8 to 8.5. But once I managed to come across these in person at Walmart, I decided I wanted to pick them up still and show you guys kind of like, I don't want to really say a review, but just kind of an in-depth look at the shoe. And then finally, here are the shoes. I'm not going to lie to you guys and sit here and act like I know exactly how the Bottega Venetas fit, how they look, how they feel, the quality and all that. But I will say these right here for $39.99 are not a bad option at all. Basically what you see on TikTok is these influencers or whatever you want to call them, content creators I guess, will cut this portion here where you see the camo, and then they'll do kind of like whatever finish they decide to do, they'll do a different color on the actual shoe and spray paint it whole. For myself, like I said, these aren't my size, so I won't be doing that, but maybe if I manage to come across a size 8, 8.5, then I'll pick up a pair myself. But as far as in-person cop, the only pair I could find was a size 12. And I will say quality on these isn't too bad either. You know, for 40 bucks, it's kind of hard to complain because there are so many other things that cost 40 bucks, whether it be a fitted cap, you know. This is basically 1/4 of a pair of Air Jordan 1s. But I think if you manage to find these in your size, you know, for $39.99 plus tax, I think it came out to be $43. This isn't a bad purchase at all, especially if you are into that style and trend. And that style and trend is definitely something that Kanye has made super popular since he did his concert with Drake, which I think was back in December, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, he wore those fish shoes and all that, and I think people just saw these right here and really gravitated towards them. And I really think this is the most basic pair that you could find in Walmart. I know if you search online, they might have a couple of other colorways you can choose from. I don't know if online they're already sold out, but I do know in person these are really hard to come by. And even though these shoes don't fit me and none of my pants really fit the opening of the shoe, I'm gonna show you guys an on-foot look of the shoe right here. So if you guys knew that on-foot look of the Ozark Trail hiking boots, I think this is a shoe that no one really expected to be hyped whatsoever at the beginning of the year. But I think with, like I said, with the current trends going on, the current style, Kanye making another wave in fashion, and when he wore a very similar shoe, it made everyone kind of want to imitate that style. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, I can't knock someone for their style, but I think Kanye definitely helped put this shoe on the map. And I'm not saying only Kanye, because maybe there was other people, but I think once his outfit pictures started surfacing, this shoe became a hot topic. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about the boots. For myself, I was a little bit skeptical first, especially seeing those TikToks, but having them in person, I could imagine cutting them, spray painting them. I think that would actually look pretty dope, just because the shoes themselves aren't very fashionable in the first place. So I think customizing it might be able to make the shoes a little bit your own and not just some generic shoe you found at Walmart. But let me know what you guys think about the shoes down below in the comments. Like I said, for myself, I'll say if you guys manage to find a pair in your size and you guys do the whole customization, I think they're worth the cop. You know, just I think the style of them, the overall aesthetic of them does match that like kind of high-end designer look. But it's gonna wrap up the video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.